this water park, and it was just the worst because it was like 30
It
minutes of
became
rain,
more than just a
30
water
minutes of
park.
nothing, 30 minutes
Oh
of
my
rain, 30 minutes of
God.
nothing,
Yep.
for like 24 hours straight. It was just,
Yep.
What
it
was
was
the name of the water park?
ridiculous. I do believe it was Aquatica.
Okay.
They had this like rare breed of fucking like dolphin too. It was super cool.
That's sick.
That's Atlantica.
What's
Relax.
I
Bro.
Relax.
Dude, there you go, triggering the whole group chat again.
The fuck did Psycho say?
Atlantica.
It was Atlantica. Okay, I did hit it.
I'm.
If
I ever go to Atlantica.
Yeah, 2 more. And Atlantica
I
in
think
real
Atlantica's
life.
in Georgia, actually.
Stop talking.
Bro.
I went to this water park in Florida for my 16th birthday. It was like a natural spring.
Oh,
So
that's
like,
sick.
yeah, it was
That's
like
cool.
72 degrees. The water was, but the outside air was like 90, so it felt fucking freezing, like trying to get in there. But it was fun. But like it rained for the last 2 hours that we were there, and we couldn't do anything. Kind of sucked.
Yeah, it does.
The words "stop talking" are traumatizing me. I'm sorry. Now, if this one works,
Last
this
time I
one will
went,
not
I was,
work.
like, 11.
Oh damn. Last time I went,
It did not just bounce off his shield.
or was it about to turn 19?
It's hilarious because we have a recording of the house we stayed in last time. 'Cause it was like an Airbnb type deal.
Uh-huh.
And out the back
Fucking
was
hipster.
like a small little pool, and like it was fenced off. And there was like the fucking cranes came in, and then like we went to the front of the house and there's vultures, and my mom is just like freaking out, and she just goes, "Oh my god, there's fucking vultures in the front yard," and so we make fun of her every time for it now.
Did
Rude as hell.
y'all stay in Pensacola?
I'm for
Uh,
Pensa Pepsi.
I'm gonna Google Maps that and pretend like I know what the hell that is.
it's like a little island.
No, we did not.
Okay. So one year we stayed in Destin, and then the next year we stayed in Pensacola.
No, we were more towards like Orlando and that area because that's
okay.
where
Disney World
our
and all that
family-
is.
well,
Oh, well,
our family
okay,
lived in
okay.
that area.
That's why most people go to that area.
And you know, the main reason we would go down there was, you know, because we were taking care of the person down there because, you know, they were dying and stuff. So that was a fun part of vacation. Smile.
Yeah.
Did you take care of me
Disney
if I was
World and
dying?
shit. No.
I don't like the zero hesitation on that, man. I'm gonna cry.
Psycho, I hate to break it to you, I can barely take care of myself now. Alright, you think I can add another person to that list?
Please smile.
Psycho, I got you. Don't worry.
I
I
appreciate
still
that.
have bone fragments in my hand that probably need to get removed.
Stop eating bones, then. I don't know what to tell you.
No. Listen, I just, you know, never went to get my hand fixed when I, you know, shattered multiple bones in my hand.
Just simply don't shatter your hand. Easy fix. Sounds
Yeah,
like a skill
dude.
issue.
It's only League of Legends. It's not that big a deal.
Okay, first off,
Hold on. Wait,
it
hold
was...
on. Was the fractures caused by the three-piece no biscuit, or was it before
No,
that?
no.
Uh-oh.
So, I will openly admit, and if you haven't noticed, I have anger issues that I've been working through throughout my life. Because when, you know, my grandmother died in front of me, I was told I'm not allowed to have emotions, because that's how I was raised. So instead of being sad, I would turn my sadness into anger. And then, you know, being bullied from kindergarten to my senior year of high school, instead of punching people in the face and going to jail, I would punch concrete walls.
Why?
Relax.
Yeah. Because I was like, I could hit them and be arrested, or I could punch this concrete wall and feel better, but also feel worse. And so I picked the concrete walls.
That's why you got to start getting into boxing.
I was in boxing. I miss boxing. I miss karate. I miss all of it. But now, you know, I'm old and broken.
You are 25, maybe.
I literally need multiple surgeries.
You are 25.
My shoulder itself, my right shoulder, has been dislocated upwards of 15 times.
I'm
Jesus
gonna
Christ.
dislocate your fucking testicles.
They probably don't even work. Go for it.
Yeah, dude, those are just extra bags.
Those are for decoration.
I was gonna say that. Fuck.
Dude, it's just Christmas ornaments.
Jing. I got spurs that jingle jangle jingle.
They get the other guy? Oh my god, they did. What the fuck? Doing their job? No way, dude, that never happens.
Hello, can you eat? Hold on, can you just eat the fucking chicken?
You just
No.
eat the fucking breakfast.
Asshole.
Man,
Fuck breakfast.
now I just feel like I should go on and just tell a bunch of crazy stories of what's happened in my life.
I was
Well, the first mistake was living on the East Coast.
That's just, bro.
Nick, did I tell
Man.
you about at the range today? How I almost shot my right arm off?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
So I went
oh
to the
yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, because I was talking to Immortal and Psycho earlier, and my idiot ass was like, "All right, so if I speed reload, I can shoot the gun faster, but you know what? I won't have to pay attention a lot more." So I just start hucking bullets in the magazine, and then I go to pick the gun up, and I shoot one round, and the round goes off. I hit the target. I'm like, "Cool, that's cool." So I shoot again. Round goes off. This is going up pretty well. And then I shoot the and nothing happened. I'm like looking around the room. I'm like, "Hey, what the fuck is going on?" And then I was like, "Yo, Ben, what's up with this gun?" He comes over and he's like, "What the fuck did you do?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "You put the bullet in backwards. It's facing you."
Oh shit.
Jesus Christ.
And he's like,
Yeah.
"You're lucky it's not rim fire, because the bullet would have went off, and then it would have shot your arm." I was like, "Oh, well."
That's like there's like a billion ways that could have ended horrifically.
Horribly.
Right on
shit.
And
yeah.
Christ.
like the best worst thing that could have happened. Well, I guess the best thing that could have happened is nothing, which is apparently what it sounds like happened.
Exactly what happened.
But the best worst thing that could have happened is you could have like just jammed your gun
Yeah. True.
and
Well, I did get jammed. I had to get like 2 guys to work on it and waste like 30 minutes of the range time that I had.
sheesh.
The bullet was lodged.
Someone's
in there.
behind me. The fuck? Why'd you spawn over here?
Man, I love guns. Smile. They're great.
Ah, fuck.
Man, y'all want to know how fucking cool in the area I lived in is? I used
I'm
to...
gonna pop off on Psycho's in a second here. Watch.
I used to...
He's gonna make the 3-course meal.
I used to go to this daycare, right? And one of the days they were like, "Yeah, man, we're just gonna."
That's the
take you
worst
guys-"
way a sentence that followed up a conversation
Yeah.
about guns going wrong.
No.
I'm like,
Listen, it just reminded me of this, and I don't know why, but my daycare at the time was like, "Yeah, man, we're just gonna take you to this like petting zoo type shit," and I was like, "All right, word," and then we get there. And it's the most ghetto-ass petting zoo that you've ever seen. And, like, we're 9, 10 years old. And, you know, we're just picking up baby snakes and
Oh my
holding
God.
snakes.
bruh.
And, like, yeah,
Well,
there was a fang
I did that
lodged
when I
in
was
my hand
9.
By the end of the day.
Jesus.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
And I
So-
never told anybody.
Jesus Christ.
So I just went home with a fang stuck in my hand. And it was there for quite a while.
Dog, I'll never forget my ex's little brother when I was like years ago stepped on a 3-pronged fishing hook.
Ugh.
and it got like lodged in from his like the ball of his like front of his foot to his big toe, and he had to get it like surgically removed.
God.
That
Yeah, man, it made me
Yeesh.
so nauseous looking at that.
Yeah,
Like, dude.
and
I could imagine.
I knew somebody who stepped on a 3-prong outlet plug-in.
Oh, did I tell you I almost killed myself when I worked in construction because my
I forgot you did
coworker
that.
was like, yo, could you like wire all the outlets and like make sure that like we can turn on from the breaker? And I was like, yeah, man. He didn't tell me that breaker was still on.
Oh my god.
So he said,
Oh
get the
my
2
god.
wires.
Cool.
Yeah, so I
This is the shit I'd be talking about. Like that's just like what? Like that's just not important information to tell someone. Like, by the way, it's still on. Don't leak.
He was an
Yep,
alcoholic and still have to work pretty smacked. But
Dude.
that's neither here nor there.
alcoholism and construction work. Like, find me a better combo. That's the true American way.
That is the
It
American
really
way.
is.
I can hear the flag.
But anyways, I wired the whole thing correctly without touching it because like I don't know, I didn't touch it at the time for some weird reason. And then I put my hands, my pointer finger on the left side of the outlet and my right thumb on the right side of the outlet, and I just got the biggest bolt of electricity through my entire body. Got blacked out.
I remember that.
And then my coworker was like, "Dude, you alright?" I'm like, "What happened?" I had no idea what happened. He's like, "Oh, you electrocuted yourself." I was like, "Okay, well, like, why'd that happen?" He's like, "Oh, my bad." Fucking idiot.
Oh, I did get him.
Idiot ass.
That's what I was saying though. I'm like, how are you just like not gonna tell someone that? Like, oh, by the way, the thing's on.
I love the idea of just being like, sorry about that, man.
He just like watches you blow up, and he goes, "Oops."
Yeah,
My
then the other
bad.
thing is like,
Fucking Wile E. Coyote, bitch.
you ever seen a propane torch? Them shits are nuts.
Yes.
Yeah, so I got to use one of those at work, and it's
Holy
fucking,
hell.
it's a flamethrower. It's a small flamethrower. It's not small. It's just a flamethrower, a propane flamethrower.
Yeah.
So I was using that to heat up. Granted, I didn't
Literally
burn
whipped
nothing.
every fucking shot.
It was just fun.
So back in Texas at my old apartment, I lived.
That's
in
the
ghetto
start of every
across
good
from
sentence.
college.
Hell yeah.
So like, I moved in probably about 8 months after I moved in. I found out that 6 months before I moved in, that there was a shooting, like a deadly shooting in my apartment complex over a bad drug deal.
Oh my god.
Cool.
So yeah.
That
And
sounds
there
pretty
was-
Texas to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does sound pretty Texas.
There was several times that I had to call the police because some guy was beating up on his girlfriend
Yikes.
out in the fucking parking lot. I'm like, bruh.
Man, I would, I would do the legal thing and not get involved and beat someone's ass. Smile.
Oh my god. That reminds me. Do you remember, Nick, about what happened at Ben's apartment in Millersville above?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Holy shit. So, when Ben was not at his apartment, a girl got murdered by her boyfriend and got beaten to death in the room
Okay.
in the room above him. So if he was home, he would have heard it and was able to stop it. But he was not home, and he was out.
That's
By the way,
fucked
Psycho, you
up.
see this? Isn't that horrible? Like, holy shit.
I'm so glad Ben does not live there anymore. Like on God. Like every other week,
Get goodies.
every other week we would get. He'd call and he'd be like, "Hey, my car was broken into. Hey, they stole my rear view camera. Hey, my apartment was broken into. Hey, someone got shot and killed in the apartment above me. Like someone got stabbed 2 blocks down." I'm like, Ben, leave. I'm like, what are you doing?
Jake's story about the construction worker reminded me. I cut the nerve in my left arm when I was
Oh,
younger,
get fucked,
like
idiot.
completely. So like it wasn't healing.
I'm really glad I said that
hadn't
really
healed
quiet.
for like years. And, like I'm just now getting feeling back, 10 plus years later in my arm. And one of my friends didn't believe me that I had no feeling in my left arm.
Oh, this is always great stories.
In the middle of school, while I was like paying attention and like talking to somebody else, they took my house key off of my like belt loop, and then cut my arm from my wrist to my elbow.
What?
Yeah. And when I looked back at my desk, there was just blood everywhere. And I was like, I need to go to the nurse. Like, I just blurted that out in the middle of class to the teacher. And my teacher was like, why? And I kind of just lifted up my arm. And I think everyone in that class had a fucking heart attack.
Why would they do that?
Because they were an actual piece of shit human being who then, a year later, tried calling me at 1 o'clock in the morning to have me ride my bike across town so that they could jump me and beat my ass. And I told him if I ever saw him again that I would do nothing. Smile.
What the fuck?
That's cringe.
Did he did you actually get jumped, or like did you just know it was gonna
No,
happen?
they never jumped me. They never jumped me. The dude called me, and then the person, some of the people that were there trying to jump me, keep in mind I was like 14, like started talking in the background, and I was like, who the fuck's there? And then he was like, oh, it's so-and-so, 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 and so-and-so. And he said a specific name that I knew like had issues with me and already tried to like jump me before.
Like,
and I was like, oh, okay, word.
I don't fuck with you.
And I was like, yeah, don't ever call me again, or else like there will be issues, and not one that can be solved legally.
That's fucked up as hell.
Yeah, but like actually.
Hell yeah, man! I really know how to pick my friends. Smile.
Damn. All right, I gotta go.
That's why you just.
Hey, Psycho! I already told you we're not friends.
Oh my god, y'all are fucking saints.
No, literally, before I met this group online, like, I'll be real, I don't know why I was friends with half the people I was friends with.
Alright, that's like a minute.
Like that. There's some rats. There's some snakes in the grass, as they would say.
It's true.
Man, I literally housed.
It's gonna be like more than a minute.
Months. I literally housed somebody for 3 months. Didn't ask for rent. Didn't ask for shit. And then they, you know,